Hey guys, welcome to my review of Batman Beyond Unlimited issue number 3. In the last issue of Batman Beyond Unlimited, strictly with the Batman Beyond storyline, we learn about, Mad Stan. We're introduced to Mad Stan, who is supposedly supposed to be dead back in the Batman Beyond Hush storyline. But we learn that he has some beef with some Russian weapons dealers because they were trying to sell weapons to the Jokers, but they were supposed to, strictly only sell weapons to Mad Stan. So this really pisses off Mad Stan, and they, fight, but, the Russians lose, and Mad Stan actually, takes a bomb from them and escapes with it. And then later on, the Russians decide to get back at Mad Stan by stealing his dog, Boom Boom, and threatening him with it so they can actually get the bomb back. And then also what we also learn about, just a little snippet, is about Doug running away from home, to join the Joker's gang again and to lead the army of Jokers that's supposedly going to be a big deal in this, storyline that's going on right now. But that's about it in the last issue for Batman Beyond for that storyline. Then we have the Justice League Beyond storyline where Terry McGinnis, or Batman Beyond, basically rescues Micron from the Cobra headquarters, and also he rescues Amanda Waller. That's how the issue ends. Now with, Batman Beyond Unlimited issue number 3, we basically have 3 storylines in this issue this time. Last issue, or the last 2 issues of Batman Beyond Unlimited, we had 2 storylines. Now we have 3. Now I'm going to touch upon that a little bit later on. So the first story we have here is a storyline that has to deal with Superman himself, the Man of Steel, Superman Beyond. Now this storyline actually picks up, or sort of like it was introduced already, about Superman Beyond back in Superman Beyond issue number 0, and then they're going to actually have its own Superman Beyond storyline, but it comes in this story, okay? So basically the story is that Superman, he's a bit depressed. He lost Krypton already, and basically all the people that, was his friends, like the Justice League, Lois Lane, everybody, they have all passed away, because we know Superman can live for a very, very long time. And throughout the years, he's seen, his loved ones, his friends die out, and now he's almost the last of them, besides Bruce, he's still alive. But that's about it. So he feels a bit depressed. So later on, he goes out and, patrols Metropolis, and he sees, trouble. And he goes there and tries to help out. But what happens is actually the police department comes along with these mech suits that look sort of familiar. But, I'm going to touch upon that later on, a bit later on, yeah. So, yeah, the police come along and actually help Superman. And what ends up happening is that these police officers with their mech suits are able to actually fight off, these criminals in this firefight. They're able to help them out without even taking any damage. And they do a fair, good job. And Superman, he doesn't really do much besides save a civilian from an exploding, not exploding crane, but, the crane is like falling down, and, Superman saves the civilian up from there. And basically that's all that happens. And we see, Superman go, up to Lois Lane's tombstone, and he talks to her and saying, am I really needed anymore? I mean, it seems like the police can, handle it on their own now. They have these awesome suits, and they're almost more powerful than me. Do I belong on Earth anymore? Should I go to another world? Should I die? I don't know what to do anymore. I just don't know. And it seems like Superman's giving up. And then also we're introduced to another character named Lucinda. And basically we learn that she's basically sort of not a street rat, but she's a street kid. And we learn that she has no parents. Her mother died a long time ago. We don't know what happened to her father, or we don't even know who her father is. But all we know is that she gets this mysterious card that was from her mother in a bank deposit box. So she receives it because the deposit box's time is about to expire, so she has to take the item from the box and keep it, or hold on to it, because the bank's no longer holding it on for her, holding it on for her. Sorry. But yeah, so And then she takes the card, and we actually learn that from this card we will learn who her father is, but I won't spoil that for you guys. Next up, we have the Batman Beyond storyline. We pick up where, you know, the last issue left off. We see Matt Stan really pissed off because he wants to get Boom Boom back, and we see, you know, Terry McGinnis or Batman Beyond, you know, trying to hold him down. And basically, he tries to take him out, but Matt Stan escapes. And then we open up with, you know, Terry and Max, one of his best friends, who actually knows who his identity is. So she knows, not he, because Max is a girl's name, but I thought it was a guy's name. Sorry, mix up there. But yeah, Max knows who, you know, Terry is. You know, she knows he's Batman Beyond, and you know, we know she's in a tight pinch. So she's about to tell Terry about her troubles or her problems, but when she's about to actually mention it. Oh, looky here, we have Dana come back. You know, she comes back and she's all sad and crying because she knows that Doug ran away from home and he fractured, you know, her father's skull, and now he's, you know, in the hospital, and she's all sad and broken down, and she starts, you know, crying out for Terry that she needs him, and basically Terry blows off Max, and he also blows off Matt Stan too, because he escaped with a big gigantic bomb that could actually really do severe heavy damage to Gotham City. So, you know, when he hears that, oh, you know, Dana's brother's in trouble or something, you know, he drops everything and tries to help Dana. And, you know, it's funny here that, you know, Bruce calls him up and says, you know, you have a choice. Either you stop Matt Stan or you try to go on a really crazy wild goose chase and try to help Dana. So what's your choice? Save your city or help, you know, your girlfriend or the love of your life, you know? Choose between that, because you're a hero now. You have to make your decision. And that's how the issue ends. Also, now we have the Justice League Unlimited storyline. Now, it's like I said, these storylines are really short. So basically what happens is Amanda Waller briefs in the whole entire league about what's going on between, you know, what the whole, you know, Cobra gang is doing. And so basically she tells them that they're trying to revive this snake god or snake creature named Ouroboros. That they're trying to revive him and try to, you know, eliminate the whole entire, you know, world to recreate it and have its rebirth. And then we also learn how Micron actually joined up with the Cobra gang, and also you know, a lot of various backstories between, you know, how the Cobra gang actually, you know, retrieved Ouroboros and all that. And we actually learn who's the head honcho of the Cobra gang. And guess who it is, guys? It's Wesker from Resident Evil 5. Get it? You know, Ouroboros, Wesker, Globo Saturation. You know, Wesker is the villain of the story. You know, they're going to have to take out Wesker. To Justice League Unlimited is going, not Justice League Unlimited, the Justice League Beyond is going to have to take out Wesker in Resident Evil form with the zombies and the Cobra gang, and oh my god, it's going to be so awesome. No, I was just kidding. It was supposed to be a joke. Hopefully you guys got that joke, okay? You know, because Resident Evil 5, Wesker try to, you know, use Ouroboros to, you know, destroy the world and recreate it in his own image. And basically the Cobra gang is supposed to, you know, doing the same thing. But the person who's actually the head honcho of the Cobra gang is not Wesker, but is actually, they believe that this person is a goddess. A snake goddess that's supposed to be, you know, have its resurrection or rebirth. So they believe that this woman is a snake goddess. So that's why they worship her and they have her as a leader. And that's basically it. And we learned that that Ouroboros has been, oh god, it's so hard to pronounce that word. It's like just a jumble in your mouth. Ouroboros has been traveling around different universes and trying to, you know, destroy each and every one of them. And we learned that a lot of worlds are actually being not so good. They're not doing so good in fighting Ouroboros. And we learned that it's actually in New Genesis right now. So they need to, have a boom tube or have transportation to get there, but there isn't any. So Terry says, we only know one person that can actually get us there, and I think we're going to have to talk to the old man. And by old man, I mean Bruce. And basically, that's how the issue ends. Now, my thoughts on this issue. Now, if you're already still watching this review, there's a lot going on. You have 3 stories in here. This comic is doing way too much. We already had 2 storylines going on already. The Batman Beyond storyline and the Justice League Beyond storyline. It's too much stuff going on. Bad enough we already have Superman Beyond coming into this situation. I love the storyline. I actually did like it. It was enjoyable because that was basically most of this issue that had to deal with Superman Beyond. And basically when I talk about the mech suits sort of remind me of Lex Luthor's mech suit. So could this possibly be playing a role of Lex Luthor could possibly coming back, because we don't see a lot of villains coming back. Is Lex Luthor still alive? Who knows? Because we know that Bruce Wayne is, supplying the police department with weapons and technology, but only for Gotham. We don't know if they're actually doing it for Metropolis. But we know that now Metropolis is the police department, has, these mech suits that sort of resembles Lex Luthor's mech suits. So could this be possibly, foreshadowing something here? Who knows? Bit interesting. With the Batman Beyond storyline, now I know you guys probably think Terry McGinnis was being a douchebag, blowing off Max, but that has happened a lot in, the animated series. Don't be alarmed by this. Terry has done that to Max a couple of times. And either way, I feel like it was a bit of a douchey bagness, for him to do that, because he blew off Max when she was about to open up to him, because he was the only person she could actually open up to, and he's the only person that can actually help her. She can't open up to Bruce, she can't, what is Bruce gonna do? Bruce is already busy with other things. And with Dana, these names, Diana, Dana, Diana, wow, there's just like so many names. My God, just too many D names or Diana rhyming names. But with Dana, with her crying back to Terry McGinnis, that just totally, we know, actually I guess you can say it's established in the Batman Beyond, animated series that, Dana isn't that much of a likable girl. Even the producers, stated that, Dana's not much likable and that she could, ask too much of, Terry. And to see her run back to Terry and Terry just open his arms like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take you back, baby. I'm gonna help you. I was like, oh wow, that's just... Terry, you're such a sap. I love Terry McGinnis. I honestly do love Terry McGinnis. But when it comes to, Dana, it's just really, not flaws his characters, but it makes him different from Bruce, because we know Bruce with Selina Kyle and, Talia al Ghul, we know that he won't hesitate to ever help them, and in fact, he loves them. And, Terry McGinnis loves that, Dana. But to see that happen, it was just, are you willing to sacrifice Gotham City to help your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend right now? Because with the things that happened in the last couple of issues. But I know Terry's going to make the good decision. But so far, the Batman Beyond storyline isn't doing so well. Now, the Justice League, not Unlimited, I keep thinking Unlimited, but the Justice League Beyond storyline, it's okay. I find it's interesting that it's pretty good because they actually incorporated a lot of various aspects. Like Amanda Waller, you're gonna have to be able to watch Justice League Unlimited or Justice League, the animated series to actually connect this to this issue. You don't actually have to watch the animated series of Justice League, but it's really good for fans because Amanda Waller was the head honcho of Cadmus, and basically she worked with the League afterwards. And basically it's interesting to actually have them incorporate Justice League into Batman Beyond universe because, they had a couple of episodes with that. Also, we actually get some snippets of, Aquaman, in his older form. He has a long beard, white beard, and it's cool. I like that little snippet they add. I like how they keep adding little various like Easter eggs in the, you know, Justice League Beyond storyline. And, you know, I think the storyline's going okay right now. Even though it didn't have anything, you know, a lot happen, I like how they explain everything, how Amanda Waller was, you know, debriefing them about Ouroboros and mentioning that, you know, there could be an awesome, super terrific fight going on right now because it seems awesome, okay? I think it's good right now. I thought it started off bad, but now it's getting pretty good. I actually like that. Now, I know this review is going really long, but if you guys are still sticking, you know, with me right now, thank you. I still suggest you guys pick this issue up. I know you've been waiting to hear me. Should I pick this issue up? Yes, I guess you should. Because the Superman Beyond storyline is pretty good. Batman Beyond storyline, a bit lacking, but, you know, it's not saying like it's lacking. I guess it lacked, you know, story because Superman Beyond took most of the, you know, pages. But I guess you could say it's okay. The Justice League Beyond storyline is good. I love this issue. It was pretty good. I loved it. Not saying it was bad or anything. It did have its minor flaws and gripes, but still it's a good issue. Highly suggest you keep picking up Batman Beyond Unlimited. Really great issue. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next with the Superman Beyond storyline, the Batman Beyond storyline, the Justice League Beyond storyline. So many Beyonds, but this is the future. So yeah, hopefully you guys liked this review and, you know, enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. So see you guys.